What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So San Diego State's offense will get first crack at it today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Bell. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the...
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Aztecs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Air Force's offense will get the ball for the first time. On the option. Now the toss. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Falcons will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Red pass hits complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really...
He's going for the goal line. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aztecs!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
A big question mark for this this offense coming into the year, guys, who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
With the catch, it's Bell. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I...
Turning it on! Hits him with a stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Aztecs are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can cut.
Breaks away on the left. Smashes through the tackle. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Verrier. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. On the option. The pitch. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A run for the quarterback. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Got his man downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll pitch it. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 10 over Arizona. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Pocket breaking down. Got the back over the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, snagged in the middle. It's Bell. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The Aztecs have pushed it inside the 20.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Little touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Aztecs! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He's going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Calls his own number. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Got room to work. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. He's got it. 1st down and more. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Aztecs are rolling down the field. They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
35, Air Force 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Aztecs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about What a game-changing play for this defense. Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
San Diego State, 42. Air Force, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong. And that's a live ball behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Jukes his way for more. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Falcons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option, he breaks a tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Sweet cut there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously.
There he goes. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Aztecs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. Motion from the back. Now on the option. Creates a little room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Using his feet.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. And the ball squirted out. He picks it up, still on his feet. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control. Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game.
Hits the accelerator to the right at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start